Anybody got a condom? It's the all-new Cruz show, Power 106 from Playboy TV, which, by the way, subscribe now, Playboy TV. The show is called Swing. Matt and Alexis are on the all-new Cruz show right now.
Hey.
Okay.
Everybody.
All right, guys. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no problem.
Absolutely.
This is very
Glad
cool.
To be here.
So you two are a couple.
Absolutely.
How long have you been together?
A little over a year? Yeah.
About a year. And already swinging.
We were swinging when we started.
Yeah.
Is that how you two met, swinging?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. So she was somebody else's girl.
Not so much.
So what happened?
More like
Kind of. She said,
Kind of happened, right? Yeah.
She's putting on blast.
Right? Matt, speak directly into the mic.
speaking directly.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened?
Tell the people.
I mean, I work as a dancer, and one of my other friends who also works as a dancer saw Alexis and her friend at the club, and we took them both home and had our way with them. Which is
Had
the
our way
most
with them.
abbreviated version of that story I can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah. Right.
The
Yeah.
coolest part of the story is, in terms of swinging, is the swap that happened, because I was supposed to hook up with his friend. My friend was supposed to hook up with him.
Yes.
When we actually got back to my friend's house for everything to go down, we ended up switching, and I ended up hooking up with Matt, and my friend ended up hooking up with his friend.
And Alexis, you were already a swinger too, or you were just into just whatever,
Having fun.
I was just down for whatever.
down for whatever. I love
Look at
that.
her. Look at her.
Where are there more of you?
Yeah.
That's why I fell in love with her.
Bro,
She's
where-
down 100% of the time.
Where do they breed this type of woman?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I had to wait a long time to find
Not
out.
Whittier. It's not Whittier. It's not Pasadena.
No,
it's
no
not
way.
Hollywood. It's
Where
not Van
are you
Nuys.
from?
Maybe
You're like
East
an
LA.
alien.
She's from
Arizona, but
All right, guys, we're going to Arizona. Let's get out of here. We're out of here.
Wrap it up.
So none of us are married except for Jeff G, the sports dude, and DJ E-Man is married as well. Jeff, you're not a swinger. You guys have never.
I'm good.
Yeah. None of that has happened, right?
Nobody wants to deal with this.
Doesn't like sharing.
I don't understand though why more people aren't swingers. If you could have sex with everybody or one person, wouldn't you choose
with
more
the
than
one
person?
that you want.
Well, obviously, yeah, but a lot of people are scared to do that, right? I mean,
What is there to be scared
there's a lot
of?
of reservations.
I don't want another
What?
guy touching my girl. Though.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't want.
But do
Wouldn't
you want to
wanna
touch another girl?
I mean, I would probably, yeah, for sure.
So then two-way street. Be fair
nah,
about it.
no way. I could never.
Nah,
be
I'd
with
rather
it.
go old school and just cheat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I would rather them
Like
be
a man.
fair about
I know,
it.
yeah, no,
than-
you're right. But how do you convince someone to do so? And what's the big misconception? You don't have to be married to be swingers, right?
Absolutely not.
No, you can just be dating like yourselves.
Absolutely, yeah. What was the first question you asked me?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about your girl
Swinging.
naked.
It's hard not to.
I
trust
know.
me.
Thank you for understanding.
No,
I
trust.
appreciate it.
What goes into swinging? Like, how do you even?
Well, how do you convince
approach
someone?
somebody?
Yeah.
That's what he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
what it
it
was.
is.
So
You
sorry.
Don't settle for anything less, right? You have to say before you talk to any girl, I'm not going to be monogamous with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen.
just let 'em
And
know.
if they're not okay with that, they're like, okay, peace be your journey. I'm going to go find someone who is.
But Matt,
Because-
you have to be very confident in what you do in the bedroom and who you are as a man to hand her off to another man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
And I
she's gonna
am.
come back, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are
But,
you worried at all that someone might make love to her better than you can?
I mean, I guess that's a possibility, but it's not definitely something I'm not worried about.
She's making faces when you ask that. Has somebody been better than him?
Not
No.
that I know of. She would have told me.
Yeah. No.
We're always honest with each other, so
So the feelings don't get hurt because you're so honest about it.
Exactly. I was honest from day one, and therefore we're honest today.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to hide anything. There's no bad feelings. We sure fight, and sometimes it gets
That
really
happens,
ugly.
yeah.
Sure, it gets ugly, but we're so much better from our fight because we're so honest with our feelings.
Sure.
And we get to the resolution so much quicker.
You guys are so evolved. I don't think I could ever be this
Yeah.
evolved.
It's a different generation.
I think that's what the problem is, though. People don't think that they can when they don't try.
I mean-
you know, because they're scared. They don't know what's going to happen. But if they just put that little effort of honestly, just
It is scary
honesty.
though, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
But life is scary. No.
Sure, driving in a car could be scary.
Sure,
Yeah.
there's
Flying.
plenty of scary things everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
I'd prefer to trust her than worry about everything.
Have you seen us at 6 a.m.? It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what I
looking
mean?
at us.
Hey, the day she comes home and says, "Yeah, he was better," is that it? Show's over, right? You're out.
I mean, if she were to be just flat out say that, we'd have an interesting conversation for sure.
I know, right? I know.
Oh, okay.
And aren't you worried about someone being better than you in bed?
no.
That's awesome.
And
Damn,
I'm not,
is that good?
I don't mean that in a conceited way. I'm just saying that there are a lot of things that, in my opinion, that come into the bedroom other than just the physical sex. It's your connection, it's your attraction. Every body is different. So the way it feels, the way there's all the senses, you know.
Yeah.
And Matt and I were just talking about that the other day.
Alexis, do you go for the same type of body type, or have you been with different dudes?
Well, I will say Matthew has definitely fucked with my standards. So before Matthew,
He's a pretty built guy. He's got the tattoos and stuff.
so I'm definitely a lot pickier nowadays. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
We both kind of fucked up the curve on the whole thing. We're so good for each other.
Well, because you two are
Everyone
hot.
else is-
Both of you are. It's a
and
hot
we're like-
couple. So
It's like we don't want to have sex necessarily with everyone else because we need people who are
At that level?
on our level.
yeah. Let me pause that. By the way, pause for everyone watching. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask, like, when you have a different partner other than him, do you tell him who it's gonna be? Like, does he know the person, or do you tell him like, I'm gonna hang out with this guy?
Normally he wouldn't know who the person is. Yeah, no. So then it wouldn't really matter at all. I think it's better when we don't know who they are.
The honesty is what always is important, right? So if I'm curious and I ask, I deserve to know the truth. But I'm not going to ask if I don't care, and I don't care. It's not that. It's
Crazy.
I want my cake and to eat it, so it's more important to me that
Sure.
I get to have that than I care about who she's sleeping.
There's not a lot of people who think that way, dude.
I'm a pretty special person, and so is she.
Yeah, for sure. Matt and Alexis, they've been together for a year. They're swingers, and you guys suggest more people should swing.
I mean, it's an effort towards being a more confident person, so
Yeah.
why not?
See, that's the thing, man.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
tough,
I don't know what
yeah.
that would do for my confidence.
It would probably take it down for a while, but then take it way higher.
You think
after.
so?
Yeah. Trying something new makes you a better person.
How
If
did you
you're-
even get involved in it? Like the first time you did it, were you scared, or did
Was there
it
a
just
website,
kind
a
of
club, or
happen?
the
Yeah,
first,
like how
the
does
first
it even
time I was
happen?
cheating, and the second time I was
yeah.
cheating, and I was like, I don't want to be a cheater. It makes me feel so bad to
Right.
cheat. Like
And it
I'm not
was-
going to cheat.
And it was the same thing with me. I was always a cheater.
So why not just be honest about it? Why?
Yeah.
Gotta be
why
honest.
not
You should
have
be
your
honest.
cake
Sure,
and eat
sure.
it?
Wow,
Yeah. You gotta understand. This is a little mind blowing for to listen and to watch a couple be this way. It's different.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we can push forward some minds.
Yeah.
You know, in the radio station.
So how does that process work? So you guys love having sex with each other. So what? You guys have sex with each other for a week, and then it's time to find a couple. Like I don't understand how
It's like
you
break
guys
time?
both. Yeah. How do you guys
Ready?
stop?
I would
having sex?
say Matthew gets activated at his job, at his work, because he's at the club. There's
He's
a lot
dancing,
of girls.
right.
He's dancing,
Oh,
like
good,
girl.
good, good.
Oh, so
everyone-
he's got the
men,
baits
women.
there. We just pick
Does he
something out.
does he get to bring one home? Is that okay?
I mean, it's definitely
He's got it
happened
there.
before, but and I would say being a part of swingers clubs and things like that can definitely broaden the horizon and only make room for different and new experiences
And I'm
instead
all
of
about
which is
new and different
exactly what
experiences.
Matthew
That's
and
what
I
we
are
wanna
about.
have happen.
Yeah, right.
I
So-
need the variety in my life to continue the sexual excitement.
See,
right?
that's interesting. A lot of dudes say that they need variety. That's why
Switch it
they.
up.
That's
Make it
why.
exciting.
That's why they're not. That's why they're not.
Faithful?
Faithful, exactly, because of the variety, right? Have you ever approached a couple and said, "Hey, me and my girl should probably get together with you guys"?
That's way too many words. I just said swapsies.
Swapsies. Is that the language? Is that the language?
Swapsies? 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 Watch me swapsies. Swapsies. Watch me swapsies.
Swapsies. I'm gonna use that in the club and see what happens. So talk to us about the show. You guys live in a house called the Swing House,
Yeah.
right? So then what happens? Is there challenges? What goes on at the Swing House on Swing, the TV show?
There's an icebreaker right from the get-go to
icebreaker
get
game.
everybody an icebreaker game to get everybody comfortable with each other, and that kind of sets the tone for everything, in my opinion.
Is there swingers in the house that have never done this? And this is
don't
their
think so.
first time, or they're all experienced
No,
swingers?
They are all experienced.
We were the newbie couple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
And we're already so accustomed
Yeah.
that they were very comfortable when we were there. So we all just had like a very good show, I would say.
I'm sure of it, bro. When he said that, his eyes rolled back.
Amazing.
We were wondering when the newbie couple was going to get there. Because
Yeah.
apparently that was us.
Yeah.
But we fit in with them so well that it just,
You weren't like the newbie couple.
Right.
No.
So tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I watch a lot of porn. So do you guys? Is it like are you guys swap and you guys doing it in the same room, or you go somewhere off and you guys don't even watch each other?
There's no set rules around
Right.
any of it. It's just how it goes down.
So do you guys start together and just switch?
So far,
Or
our
just
experience
anything-
has been together.
Yeah, so
So
far
we've
the
never
experience
gone
is-
separate, like off in separate rooms or anything
Was it like a tag
that.
out, or just all right, bro, you're up?
It's kind of however it goes. Like, however it goes. Like,
When did they become WWE wrestlers?
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, you look like you can kick
But
some
it's like you
ass.
guys like transfer back
Oh
and
my
forth.
gosh, bro. Damn.
When we did the show, before I even had a chance to be with Alexis, one of the other guys took her down.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it wasn't like I had an opportunity to tag him in or be like, oh, would you like to sample my girlfriend? No.
Swapsies? No,
He was like, no, this is mine. And I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
do what you need to do, you know?
Sure. What's the worst experience you two have had swinging or swapsies?
It's more, the worst experiences are the rejection and the people who don't understand what's going on.
Absolutely.
Not,
That's
They
not
just don't get it.
And they judge you off of that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of judgment coming our way sometimes, and people thinking, well, you deserve so much better than that. And it's like, why would we deserve less than this great thing that no one else has?
Right,
You guys got to figure it out. I mean, that sounds
Or
great.
people are just like they don't want to hook up with us because they're just their mind is
They're
so
scared.
yeah, they're scared. They're like, what are you guys doing? Like, what do you mean? And it's frustrating.
You
It's
guys hear
frustrating.
about celebrities swinging?
No.
I
No?
assume, but don't hear.
I'm sure the
I've heard
crazy
of
What
stuff,
celebrity
for sure.
couple would you guys swing with?
That's a great
Oh my
question.
God,
I
this
like
is-
hypothetical questions.
I do too, but it brings up a sad story because
What happened?
Because it's Paul. I wish it would be Paul Walker.
Oh my
damn.
god.
I know.
You're sick. What's the matter with you? This is behind the scenes with
Him and
swingers.
Rachel McAdams would have been such a great combo.
Oh, Rachel McAdams is good.
right?
She's hot.
Good
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. What about you, dude?
Now you got me thinking.
Rihanna, Beyonce? Well, they
Ooh,
gotta they
Beyonce.
have to be together. Yeah, Beyonce would be hot.
I
Yeah.
don't know if she'd be cool with Jay-Z,
Beyonce
though.
and Jay-Z,
If-
yeah,
if-
I don't know about
if
that
we're-
one.
If we're doing a swap, I'm
No,
definitely
no,
happy
no.
with Beyonce, but I don't know if she's going to be happy being with
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
No, not for home.
You would
Not my
lose.
cup of tea.
You never know.
Probably because he's Jay Z, I might be down, but not.
That's
not too
hope.
big.
If he was like a regular
That's
person.
That's hope,
Yeah.
man. It's good enough for Beyonce.
Absolutely. So what if Crystal, B, and I were swingers? Would you be down to swing with us?
Why not?
Why not?
There he is. Okay.
There it is. Swing,
Oh my God.
Swapsies.
Behind the scenes with swingers.
Yes.
The show is Saturday, 11 p.m. Playboy TV. Subscribe now. More with these two crazies next, man. It's the all new Cruise Show, Power 106.
Hey.
The show is called Swing. It's on Playboy TV, 11 p.m. on Playboy TV.
Every
Subscribe
Saturday.
now. Yeah, Alexis and Matt are here. They're on the show. Are you contestants of the show or are you participants? What is?
Everybody's a winner. So
You're so right.
Everyone gets to come
Everyone is
play.
winning. What do friends and family think of swinging if they're not swinging? Like, do all your friends swing?
No.
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 And what do they think? Like, if they,
They
don't
think it's
get it.
weird. They just don't get it.
Do
They're
your
like,
parents know you guys are swapsies?
My mom does.
Attaboy.
I think I haven't directly told them in the sense, but I'm sure they
So
know.
they don't watch the show.
No, maybe they do. I don't know. They kind of live far away, so maybe they do.
They
If they
do.
do. Hi, mom.
Do they have the internet? Do you guys think it's healthy for couples to watch a show like this?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to be learned.
It's
from anything
educational?
that you haven't experienced yet. So to try and go see something new, for sure, you can.
Yeah,
definitely learn
it's a
lot.
big decision for a couple to start swinging.
I think it'd be a way harder decision for a couple who that's not been swinging to start
Right.
swinging,
Yeah.
rather than a couple that's just starting to just be like, well, let's be a swinging couple.
Just go
It's a
into
big
it.
step, man.
Yeah. What about like swingers clubs? Are those still around?
Sure. Yeah.
Where? Where are they?
I feel like
How do
there's-
you join this?
Yeah. Can you get me on the list?
Here's what I've learned. Okay, because we found one on the internet,
Okay,
right? So
yes.
it's marketed, it's on the internet,
Right,
and
right,
it was
right.
petrifying. I will not name names,
Oh,
but it
no.
was really scary.
Did you show up to somebody's house? Is that what happened?
Yes,
Yes.
and it
Oh,
was
God.
very not any. No,
What you get for going on Craigslist looking for
What
us?
happened? I want to know what happened.
honestly, nothing. I felt like I was food. Like literally, I felt like I was food. And
Well,
there
see,
were-
that's the thing. When I think of swinging, I think it's just like it's a sex. It's dirty. It's nasty, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. It could be a beautiful thing.
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But when it's not, it's just far from that.
Wait,
Was
so
it just
what
a
was
bunch
his
of creepy
experience?
people?
Yeah.
What happened? A bunch of creepy dudes that look like
it
me?
was. It was just.
You were there.
I
It
was
was
there.
a lot of people there that looked like they were just like watching. It looked like a lot of people were looking for
Rubbing
like a
themselves
show,
and just
like
watching,
that kind
yeah.
of stuff. And
Like a porn
the
shoot?
couples weren't very like fun or attractive or
Right.
close to our age. Like they're very far from our age. So it was just really it was a complete turnoff in my opinion.
So you guys just left? You guys just walked out?
We stayed. We watched porn awkwardly with people and
Oh my god.
Everyone's just standing there like, what time is it?
When are we
People
leaving?
kept like
Where's the
coming and
pizza?
sitting next to us, and then like you know, yeah, to me, and I was just like trying to keep my hands as close to myself as I could because I didn't want to express any interest because I was not interested in
That
anybody.
is so
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, you got to be turned on. Just because you're a swinger doesn't mean you sleep with anybody.
right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to take one for the team for each other? Like you've found someone that's really hot for you, but the partner was ugly, and you're like, I have to take one for her.
I've had to take a couple for the team sometimes,
Yeah.
but I don't know how she's felt about them.
I mean, yeah, I would say
happens.
probably.
Like what we said
yeah.
before, like the girl I was hooking up with wasn't as hot as her, and the guy she was hooking up with wasn't as hot as I was. So taking one for the team.
For the team, right?
Just being honest.
Yeah, you gotta be honest. There's some people that say swingers, they judge swingers and they're weirdos or they're dirty people. So a lot of swingers are just regular people with jobs, and I mean, they're
Normal people
They're
that like having
professionals,
sex.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much all it is. I feel like a regular normal person, just I'm honest with everybody about everything. So I got to the point very quickly with Alexis,
Yeah.
and now we have a really beautiful relationship.
What are the rules of swinging?
The rules are what you make them. Every couple, and that's what we learned on the show too, especially, everyone has their own rules, and you create them the more you get into the lifestyle and the more you learn what you don't like and what you like. So it's really hard to have rules in the beginning because you're not really sure. You're going in with an open mind and you're taking in new experiences, so you have to create your own rules.
Sure.
'Cause without rules, things could also get messy.
So what are the rules between you two as a couple? Is no kissing involved? No eye contact? Is
I
there?
love to kiss, so if she ever told me no kissing, we'd have a
That'd be an
And I do too. So
yeah, you do too.
What about like hanging out? Like, do you ever get a connection with the other person you're swinging with? Like, can you text
That
them?
could
Can you
happen.
say good
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
good morning?
That's like the big thing, because I was in an open relationship before I was with Alexis, and I used to do a lot of hunting by myself, and like doing that as a single person created a separate identity from my relationship. So with Alexis, I told her I want to do everything that we do with other people together. I don't want to go do something with someone else and develop this whole personality where I'm a single guy,
Right.
and then never talk to that person again or whatnot. So it's about the one experience, having a great experience, and then
Moving on.
Moving on.
and having
Wow.
it together.
Get in, get out, get on with your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to spend any time with anyone else besides Alexis.
That's very sweet.
That is so cute.
No, that's awesome,
Look at
man.
you guys.
What's better, swinging with strangers or friends?
I'd say
Strangers.
strangers,
Really, why?
because you don't want to make connections that are going to last
And
past that experience.
And you don't want to ruin a friendship.
Yeah.
It could definitely ruin a friendship when you already have something solid with somebody. And I mean, swinging or not swinging, like friends, and then you start hooking up, it's going to change what it is.
Man, you guys are making swinging sound normal. It sounds like
Yeah,
it sounds like just get up and walk to Pinkberry and get a frozen yogurt. It sounds that easy.
Yeah.
You know?
It feels very plausible in my mind for everyone else to try and get on board with this.
Yeah, right.
It does, but I don't think I just can't handle the fact of my girlfriend or my wife being touched by another person. But it's
I
my
can't-
insecurities.
thing.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
have
my thing.
some other man's hands on my
Yeah.
fiance.
So you guys aren't married, but would you get married? And then once you get married, would you still continue swinging?
Yeah, and then have little swingers.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking that far in the future.
Me neither.
For right now, we're swingers. Who
Yeah.
knows where I'll be when it's time for me to get married? If I'm ready to settle down, then it's time to settle down.
There he
if
is.
it's not, then I'm
Retire
gonna keep talking to Alexa.
And
about what
who's
I need.
to say what any of that means anyways? Like, I think people get married and then have a crazier life, or
Sure.
they don't. You never know. Everything's different with everybody.
Cool. So if you're inviting us to the swing house, we would love to come.
Yeah.
I saw there's a pool.
We'd love to
Lego.
come in more ways than one. Seriously. The show is on Playboy TV. It's called Swing. You guys got to watch it. Matt and Alexis, thank you guys so much
Yeah.
Yeah,
for being
thanks
on
for
the
having
Cruise show.
us.
It was awesome. Very educational and fun, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome,
of
man.
course.
Thank you guys so much. Still on New Cruise Show, Power 106.
Timberland, best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.